Hey, if you're new here, Stephanie, nice to meet you. Glad you're here. I thought I'd just push record on my phone because that's what everybody always says to do. I don't ever really put out any content that anybody really cares about, I don't think. So just figured I'd hit record on this, and I may or may not post it later, you know, it's whatever. But made a couple hundo on the Book of Faces last month and kind of lit a fire under my ass, so I figure I'll just start pushing record and posting shit, and people will either like it or they won't. So it is what it is. You can always just scroll if you don't like it. But I don't know, I got these today from the Cycling Frog, and I had one and it has me feeling great about myself, so I just figured I'd hit record. It seems like any time is as good as now, so you know. Very good. This flavor is delicious. If you get a chance to try it, highly recommend. If you're a lightweight, start out definitely with half or one and see how it does for you, but definitely like it. I expected to feel more, I don't know, more tired maybe or something. I don't know, but I feel great. I just feel happy. So figured I'd hit record on the phone, and if I make some content and put it on the internet, maybe somebody will like it. And maybe people won't, so, you know. I don't know. I'm not a super confident person. I used to be way more confident than I am now. I'm a big back girly, so people literally fucking hate fat people. So I'm always worried about posting shit because I don't really want to deal with haters, but it is what it is. You know, you're going to have them regardless. I could be a skinny ass bitch and still have haters. Pardon my French, I do cuss, so that's part of me as well. I try not to as much when I'm posting content, but that's not me. I curse, so if you don't like it, sorry, again, scroll. But yeah, I'm a 43-year-old mom, but an empty nester recently within like the last 4 months or so ago. And I'm just kind of navigating my new life as an empty nester, so that's where my life is right now. I've been into gardening since I was like 17, but off and on. I did have a long period where I quit, and then I started up again. So I just do what I want. I'm an adult, so you know, I can do what I want. And sometimes I feel like it, and sometimes I don't. So some days I do, some days I don't. But here recently, I've got a Lobo on the way, so I'm excited to try that. Never tried a dry herb vaporizer, so if you have any input into that, let me know, because I'm excited to try that. I have asthma, so smoking's not great for me, so I've been looking for alternatives. So yeah, I've heard the dry herb vaporizer is amazing, so I'm excited to try that, and I love these gummies. So I do think I just seen a story on the Book of Faces, though, talking about these people can't send stuff to Ohio anymore, which I don't know if is a certain thing or what, but yeah, I definitely like these. And I've tried other gummies before that I did not like as much as I like these, so yeah, highly recommend those. And no, I do not get paid for anything that you buy from them, just opinion and something I just tried, so I thought I'd share. Another thing that holds me back sometimes from posting, which not as much as it used to. If you know me back in the day, I used to like not want to go anywhere without fully covering my birthmark. Obviously not when I was super young, because I didn't know about makeup and stuff then. But once I got into makeup, I just like lost. I've never really had like 100% confidence with my birthmark. Just being 100% with you guys, like, I've never been fully confident in my birthmark, but I just don't be wanting to put on a whole face of makeup anymore like I used to. But yeah, I used to not even want to leave the house without a full face of makeup on, but that is something that holds me back sometimes too, is my birthmark. But there's so much more awareness around birthmarks now that it's really cool, because I have like a whole community of other people who have facial differences and birthmarks and stuff, so that's awesome. I never had that growing up, so that is definitely an awesome part of social media. Love that for me. I also feel like, okay, so I sit around and watch like just people living their lives. So I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel like my life is so boring. I have nothing to record, but I literally watch people doing like some of the same stuff that I do. So I guess I should just record it, and maybe somebody will like to watch me show what I got from the grocery store, or clean up my kitchen, or, you know, whatever. I show a lot of my animals, and that's why I feel like my life's kind of boring, because I am home most of the time. My dog is about to be 14 in a few months, and he's my whole world, and he's been partially crippled for years now. He has a spinal disease, spondylosis, and it affected, at one point he injured himself and had lost all control of his back legs, and then we kind of rehabbed him back, but he never fully gained all of his strength in one of his legs or mobility. So yeah, he's partially crippled, and he's elderly, and so yeah, we just kind of like protect his health by just pretty much lounging around for most part. I mean, he plays and stuff still, but we don't do anything rugged. We're not, you know, off-roading with him or anything like that. So a lot of my time is spent at home, which is fine with me. I'm not complaining at all. I love my dog with all my heart, and I know our time is coming to an end soon, and that's going to completely break me. So I love spending all my time with my dog and my cats, and, you know, my other animals. I have guinea pig, well, a guinea pig now, and a turtle as well. But yeah, so that's another reason I feel like I don't have anything to share with people, because I am home most of the time. And also right now, we're down to one crap car. So we did have 2 crap cars, but one is completely done, so we need to get rid of it. I mean, it still runs, but it's so rusted out that it's not safe for anybody to drive. So yeah, we got to kind of get rid of that and get a new car, which hopefully we can afford to do at some time in the near future. But yeah, I feel kind of guilty these days enjoying the garden life, because my boyfriend is a trucker, so he can no longer be a part of that world, which is one thing that he really hates about being a trucker. Because, I mean, he wouldn't be irresponsible with it, but he would like on his downtime to do what he wants to do, and they pretty much run your life. So, and not only run your life, but take up your entire life, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, so I feel kind of guilty sometimes sharing the garden life and being happy about it, but it does truly bring out my personality. I feel like, it's just something I've always enjoyed doing. I've always dealt with depression, so it definitely helps with that. And I don't know, it's just a hobby that I enjoy, and I don't feel like, I used to feel guilty about it, and people would make you feel guilty about it, but now I'm an adult and I can do what I want. So yeah, I enjoy it. So I feel like I've said so a number of times. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I say so a lot. Anywho's, I can't think of anything else really that I want to talk about right now. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on here because I don't ever really do anything to connect with people, and I would love to. I mean, I'm at home all the time, so I'm down for talking to new internet besties, if you will. I know that sounds so cliche. A lot of people say that, but honestly, I mean, I have met some really amazing people in my life through the internet, including my biological mom. So I have no hate on social media, and yes, I'm on social media all the time. So, and you'll see I share all about nails too, because I'm a color street stylist. That's a big part of my life. I've been doing that since early 2020. I went from super short acrylic damaged crap nails to what my nails look like now, which I would have never expected. And I have been wearing these since the beginning of 2020. So if you see me share about my nails, you don't have to buy them, but don't hate. Show some love, because I mean, you can't deny that those nails are not super cute. And I don't go to a salon and spend a bunch of money on them. These actually came in a color play box, which is like $30, but that's a whole nother thing. I'm not turning this into like a whole sales pitch, but this came in a box of 5 sets of nails for $30. So, you know, like you do the math, 6 and some change a piece for these, and they'll last up to 2 weeks. I mean, I'm ready to change these, and I do have growth on them. I haven't oiled my cuticles, so don't mind. My cuticles look kind of dry right now, but yeah, I went from, if you would have seen my nails early 2020, you would never believe that my nails would look like this now. So this is something that I share. I don't share it too much on my main page because honestly, I just feel like people are like, oh, you're selling something, and they don't even want to like say, yes, your nails are so freaking cute. Sometimes I feel like that, like people are just haters a lot of times. So, but you can always just love on my nails, and I'm not going to get in your inbox and ask you to buy some. You can buy them or not. I'm going to wear them regardless. So I figured I'd throw that in there because Color Street is a huge part of my life. But I share it sometimes on my main page, but mostly I have like a private group that I shared in for people who actually want to hear about it. So, but anyways, I guess I'm just going to turn off the camera now. I didn't expect to ramble on this much. And like I said, I may or may not post this. I don't know. But figured I'd post something. And maybe I'll continue to post stuff, you know? But so if you like anything that you see or hear, give me a follow. And if not, it's cool. It's whatever, you know? But I don't know. I'd love to hang out with some of you and get to know some of you. If I'm on the internet all the time for the world to see, I would like to connect with some people. I mean, why not, right? I have a public profile, so I'm open to the world here. So, but anyways, and I just said so like 50 more times, I feel like. But anyways, whatever. I will talk to you all later. Okay? Have a good night. Bye.